There are 1,004 stars in our general neighborhood where aliens, if they were watching, might be able to detect Earth. Scientists on Earth detect planets orbiting alien stars when they see those planets move between the star and a telescope. The planet is usually too small to see directly, but as it crosses in front of the star, the light from that star dims and changes from the shadow of the planet. And researchers have used this technique to find thousands of exoplanets, alien planets, all over the Milky Way. But the question is, how many stars have a vantage point where they'd be able to detect the planets around our sun, most importantly Earth? To see Earth transit in front of the sun and cast a shadow on the sun, a planet has to be in the right place. It has to have the right viewing angle. And most stars don't, even those pretty close to Earth. Look at our solar system from the top down, or from another angle where Earth would never cross between that star and the sun. However, many stars do have an angle to see Earth. About 1,004 would see Earth transit the sun at least a little, and about half that many, within 326 light years, which is pretty much our solar neighborhood, would actually get 10 hours of observation time every time Earth passed between them and the sun. This is a big deal because if there are any aliens out there looking that might be interested in communicating with us, they would need to be able to tell that we're here. And the most exciting piece of news is they might actually be able to tell that there's life on our planet. When astronomers on Earth see planets pass in front of other stars, they hope eventually to be able to make really fine-tuned studies of those planets' atmospheres. Right now, the James Webb Space Telescope, the telescope that will probably be best at this, hasn't yet been launched, but when it does, they expect to be able to detect oxygen in the atmosphere and methane and other biosignatures in the atmosphere of any planet that's hosting life. They can do that because just like the planet casts a shadow on the sun, as the light passes through that planet's atmosphere, just as it crosses in front of the sun, the atmosphere changes the color and wavelength of the light coming to Earth. And that change tells you what chemicals are actually present in that atmosphere. On most of these stars, if aliens were there looking, they should be able to detect the oxygen and methane in our own atmosphere, and maybe guess from that that there's life on Earth. So far, we have no idea if any of those planets have advanced civilizations that would be able to detect that life. Depending on how you think about it, the odds might be long or short, but the authors of this new paper wrote that efforts to find aliens should focus on planets in this region because those are the planets most likely to be trying to find our own lives. The closest of these planets is 28 light years away, but stars are moving, and not all of them are moving in the same way. But there's a very nearby star that's known to have planets around it that's just 12 light years from Earth, and it's currently moving on a path that will take it into a view to see Earth pass between itself and the sun by 2044. And that, who knows, maybe there's something they're watching.